What's up everybody, Gentleman94 here. Welcome back to 3GB Solo Play. This is Demon's Souls Part 15. Today we are going to be taking on another one of these world bosses. Last episode we took on the Old Monk, we beat him, and we're done with the Tower of Latria. Today I kind of feel like taking on the Storm King, and that's going to be the last boss in World 4. So we'll have World 3 and World 4 done out of our hair. We're going to do a quick repair job, and then we're going to go ahead and warp into 4-3. Alright, so we are now warping in to the Old Hero Archstone, and we're going to come face to face with the boss in World 4. Now this is kind of a weird looking boss. He's one of the easier bosses in my opinion of this game. And he is impressive to look at, but he doesn't do a whole lot of damage to you if you know how to fight him. And there's a couple of different ways we can go about actually fighting this guy. But as you can see, he looks very familiar, because I'm not sure exactly what his backstory is, but for some reason he's covered in those little manta ray guys that we see in 4-1 and 4-2. So I guess they must spawn from him or something. Maybe he's like their father or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But he's gigantic and he looks very, very impressive. Of course, he's not that impressive. So let's walk you through real quick how you go ahead and fight this guy. At first, you're not actually going to get a chance to do anything to him, because he's going to be flying around above you and he's not going to come down. What you have to do first is you have to kill off some of his offspring. Kind of mean, I know, but just stay with me. So we have to kill off some of these manta rays. Once we kill them off, he's going to get angry and he's going to come down and want to fight us. And at that point, then we can start taking off his life bar. Until then, we are just at the mercy of these manta rays. But like I said before, they're not too bad. They're a little annoying, but they're not too bad to kill. I like using a bow. I guess you could somehow use magic if you were a magic user. But just keep killing them. Keep killing them and taking them out. They also may drop some cloudstone for you, which is really handy for upgrading shields. So keep that in mind as well. Like I said before, after you kill a certain amount, I'm not sure exactly what the percentages you have to kill. Just keep killing until the Storm King starts to kind of come down from his high altitude. And you'll notice it because he'll all of a sudden change direction. And then what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to run to the very back by the fog gate across from it. And you're going to want to stay back here because he's going to launch all these missiles at you. And these missiles will hurt a lot. But that's all he does. Then he's going to make a big sweeping arcing turn. You're going to pump arrows into his belly. You might be able to hit him in the eye. Might do a little more damage, but for the most part, just plunge arrows into his underside. Wait for him to come full circle around. Shoot him again. He's going to go ahead and expose his belly again. He's going to launch more arrow daggers at you. But they're only going to be towards the end of the map, so he's not even targeting you. He's targeting where you are actually supposed to fight him, which is down on the flat part below us. We're not going to do that. We're going to fight the way I've always fought this guy, and that is with arrows from a distance. He's going to make that big sweeping arcing turn again, and he's going to go ahead and do the exact same pattern. Now I won't bore you with the entire fight, but know that you can't damage him or hurt him until he has launched off his missiles and he's exposed his undersides to you. Otherwise, the arrows don't do anything. If they do anything, it may be like 3 damage, but it's not worth it. You'll run out of arrows before you take him down at all. So wait for him to go ahead and launch off his missiles, run back out, wait for him to kind of pull up a little bit, make that banking turn, and just pump his guts full of arrows. And really, at this point, it's just a matter of rinsing and repeating. Because he's not bad. Like I said, guys, he's one of the easiest bosses in Demon's Souls. He really is. He's really impressive looking, though. I do enjoy his artwork and his design, but he's just so dang easy. Then again, he'll come swooping around, pump arrows into him. You notice the farther he gets away, the less damage I do. It's nothing. So, just keep on doing that. That is all you have to do. And eventually, you'll be able to end him pretty easily. As you can see here, I've got most of his life bar down. It's taking me a little while longer to do, but you know what? It's much safer doing this way. He's going to launch his missiles at me again, which I'm pretty sure are somewhat underdeformed manta ray. If he does that, we're going to run up and we're going to finish this guy off. Okay. Third shot. Boom. Third shot. Done. The demon was destroyed and I've revived. So looking pretty good. And there's our trophy for the Storm King. We're going to run down. You're going to notice all these little glowing orbs. These are the drops from the manta rays. They drop Cloudstone. And Cloudstone is a really cool material to have if you're going to be doing anything with shields. Because you can use Cloudstone to boost your shields. It's a pretty cool view. We're on this kind of edge of this outcropping here. Off to our lower left-hand side, there's a little bit of a secret there. And there's going to be 2 geckos. And we're going to go down there and check that out. But first, run around this house here and going towards the back of it. We're going to grab some arrows here off this dead body. And this, I think, is where you're actually supposed to fight him. Or at least down in the flatter area below us, which we're going to go right now to. Either way, I don't like fighting him that way. Now you may be wondering, how else are we supposed to fight this guy? Well, let me go ahead and see if I can't kill these geckos, and I'll show you the other way that you can actually fight this guy and kill him. Pump this gecko full of arrows here. Come on, come on. Almost got him. Oh, he ran off, didn't he? Is he going to come back? Is he? Nope, he's dead. Son of... I hate geckos. Geckos are one of the worst, most annoying things about any of the Souls games. The stupid crystal geckos. Anyway, this is the other way you can kill him. Go up, grab this sword, pull it out of the rock. This is the Storm Ruler. It's a really cool looking sword. It's a pity that it doesn't do anything more. But what you can do is you can equip it. Equip this here. There it is. And your strong attack is going to do this. See if I can set it up here. Check that out. Now that is pretty wicked looking, I gotta tell you. That is the other way you can fight the Storm King. And it will do a significant amount of damage. The problem is, 1, you have to get down here. 2, you have to withdraw the sword while you're being shot at. And 3, there's no real place to hide. Yeah, you could hide behind the pillars and things, or go up to the house and hide inside the house. But really, there's not a lot of room for error. I much prefer my way. Anyway, guys, we're going to call it here. Keep in mind that the Storm Ruler only does that cool move when you're in this one particular area. So don't think that you can grab the sword and run around throwing bolts of air everywhere. It won't work. It only works in 4-3. But you know what, it is what it is. So we're going to call it here, guys. We're going to warp out. Next time, we're probably going to go ahead and challenge the Valley of Defilement. We've been neglecting that part for too long. So join us next time. Take it easy. We'll see you soon.